Samsung
Galaxy
S7
DHRME.
Rapid Fire Review. Camera, go!
You have the S7, you go. Camera.
Lightning quick, excellent photos.
Okay, explain yourself.
The photos are always crisp. The camera takes less than half a second to capture a picture. We're shooting with it. That's evidence that's good. Excellent color reproduction. I love the app. The camera app is clear. And the low light photos, I think, are the best on any smartphone.
Next, screen.
Crispy, clear, bright.
Okay, more information.
Typical Samsung, the colors pop, but I love it. And also great visibility outdoors.
Tell me something about the build quality.
Waterproof, IP68 certified. It's all metal and glass, so it can be a bit slippery and it can be a fingerprint magnet. But overall, it's a perfect size. It's big enough to watch videos on. It's small enough to use one-handed quite easily.
Next, very important, at least for me, battery life.
I don't know if it's just me, but I don't seem to get great battery life out of phones since the OnePlus One, in fact. But the charge time is excellent. Fast charging really works. And overall, I'm quite happy with it. But for a power user, maybe you just about get through the day.
I know it has the micro USB, which is an old port. All these new devices have USB Type-C. What do you think?
USB Type-C is reversible. I don't really see any other great benefit. You have micro USB cables available everywhere. You can buy them for dirt cheap. You probably have 2 or 3 lying in your house you don't know about. So I don't see a great disadvantage of having a micro USB, and it doesn't affect the charge time or the data transfer time. So yeah, reversibility is not such a big deal for me. I'm quite happy with micro USB.
Right. Tell me something about the performance. I know the operating system has a TouchWiz skin on it. What's your feeling?
I'll start with TouchWiz. It's bearable, especially the settings organization is terrible. The notification shade, the settings there have to be long pressed to actually open any of the settings.
Long pressed?
Yes.
Isn't that like on Android KitKat?
Samsung seems to like that feature, so they've kept it. Other than that, the launcher isn't the best. What comes out of the box, I keep switching between the Google Now launcher and the Samsung TouchWiz launcher. The flipboard that's available on it is not really very customizable. It's not your own flipboard, it's just a news feed. But other than that, the performance, I must say, is super smooth. There are no lags at all.
Samsung is no stock Android Nexus device.
No.
So it comes with TouchWiz, which is from Samsung. So you have all these Samsung-y features.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Well, there are a number of features. The always-on display, for example, is very interesting. It could be much better, but right now all you can do is add either a calendar or a clock or one of the default preset images. You can't even have your own wallpaper. So that's limited. The fingerprint reader is fast, and it's on the front, and it's a physical button. So I don't mind it at all. I like the feature where you can take a screenshot of a long web page, for example. You can take a scrolling screenshot, and that's really good.
And it stitches it for you.
It stitches it for you. You don't have to worry about taking many screenshots and putting in one. So that's good. And most of the other stuff is switched off out of the box. And I think there's a very good reason for that. Things like Smart Stay, and
Okay.
I'm not even bothered.
Good. Thanks to Samsung for using an opt-in strategy there.
Yes, thank you, Samsung.
So how does the storage look like? What does the base model start with?
Well, there's only one model, and that comes out of the box with 32 gigs of storage. Apple. And you can also extend the storage to 256 gigs. And they're not selling you extra models with extra memory for extra money. Apple.
You okay? Need some apple juice?
No, I'm
to clear
good.
your throat?
I don't need any apple juice in my life.
So our viewers probably want to know, if they buy this phone now, is it future-proof?
Well, it's a Samsung flagship, and they tend to be future-proof for a while. You always get security updates. Samsung is one of the best to provide security updates, and recently also with OS updates, they've gotten much better. They don't have USB Type-C. They do have micro USB. I wouldn't see it as a major problem in terms of future-proofing. I think you can still use micro USB for a few years.
What about some alternatives that our viewers could consider, apart from the S7?
Well, the S7's big brother, the S7 Edge. So if you have bigger hands and a bigger wallet, you could get that one. If you have even bigger hands and an even bigger wallet, you could get the Galaxy Note 7. That's a great alternative. It has some additional features, the iris scanner, and comes with a 64 gig base model. If you have bigger hands and a smaller wallet, you could consider the Huawei 6P, the Nexus. So great software, decent hardware. You could even consider other things, other Android phones like LG G5, HTC One. You could even consider the OnePlus 3, which is quite interesting. I would rank that above the G5 and the HTC One.
Still
But-
big screen, 5.5 inches.
Still bigger hands,
Yep.
but even smaller wallet. So
Yeah.
that's an advantage. In all these cases, the camera and the screen quality is a compromise if you compare it with the Galaxy S7 line and the Note 7.
Thanks for watching. If you like this review style, or even if you didn't, let us know by leaving a comment below and contact us on Twitter.
And be sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos here. Samsung
Galaxy.
S7. It's not easy. Eh?